Alright, out here working on the old 66 Ambassador. The headlights, basically the adjustments all went out on them. There's just little bits of plastic left that was just kind of crumbled and fallen away. Any of you have one, you pretty much know what I'm talking about. Gone in and did a little bit of a change to the headlight buckets. This is where, right here, this is where the old piece used to come up to right about there, but went to do some MacGyvering and actually found that there's a good amount of different headlight adjustment bolts out there. This one right here, let's see if you don't get the number on there. That's 42117. 42117 is the number on these. They come two per box, about $4 a piece. Really not a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal to be able to actually see while you're driving. My headlights were looking at two different locations, but after actually putting this thing together, you can see it's really, let's see if we can get this in there. It's really actually working pretty well. So I'm going to be popping this back in the old Ambassador, and we'll see kind of how things go after that later. I did want to mention that if you're going to be putting this type of modification in there, the way that they're built, they are going to have a little bit of back spacing on those. So actually went in and took a step drill and drilled out just little holes in there, just to make sure that when they're adjusted, they actually do not interfere with the body or get bound up. So it's an unfortunate thing, but I think this is actually going to be a really good permanent fix for this problem with available parts, instead of having to chase down some obscure, unexisting, non-existent, part. So there you go. And there they are installed. The adjusters seem like they're going to work. Alright, starting from scratch here, we're going to take off two screws here, and up in here, and up in here. Okay, so we're going to take this trim off, and as we look inside, we can actually see down there that one of the adjusters from the top has actually fallen to the bottom, leaving this one just kind of hanging there. Who knows how long it's been like that. Alright, so here you see like the originals unmolested. Got a little crack right there. That's not holding actually. This one also, you can see, not really doing the greatest job there. So we're going to replace those. Alright, this is the back side of the bucket, and you can see I actually am going to be feeding the bolts in backwards from what they usually are, but basically, since it's pulling whenever we screw it down and do the adjustments, that's kind of how we want that thing to be. And you see, it actually has a little bit of a recess on there, so really not that big of a deal. I'm trying to get this thing to focus. Alright, well, I'm going to finish the other one using a step drill here, just to get it to the right size of the hole for this little plastic grommet. And yeah, I'm going to finish this one up, bolt it in, and work on the next one. Alright, so we went ahead and reattached the spring there and get ready to pull it around. As you see, right about where those adjustments are on that, we can go ahead and bring that over, make it meet, and screw them down a little bit. Alright, and you can see here, like one of the originals still holding on for dear life. Actually still in one piece. The other one, of course, it had popped off, but the modification with the new one is actually a little more clean of an install, I think. Alright, basically when it comes to putting this new system in place, it is going to need clearancing at the back side, so make sure that when you're doing this, you go ahead and line up your part to where you're going to see where that adjustment screw is going to need to go through. I haven't pulled the other one off yet, but you're going to get what I'm saying. Yeah, line it up, and where you see where the adjustment screw hole is originally, you're just going to want to take a step drill and just do a little hole about the same size. It's not going to hurt anything. Make sure that afterwards you give it a little spray of paint, make sure that it doesn't rust. And do the same thing for the top adjustment screw and that side, and then it should be good. And once again, we've taken the step drill and we've taken this hole pretty far, so where we can stick this insert in it. See? It's a much cleaner install on that. And on the inside here, I actually went ahead and I put my clearance holes in here and up top up there. Alright, so this is my old AMC Ambassador, 1966 model 990. Picked this up a little while back. Absolutely in love with AMCs, always have been. Great stuff. Really great car, good lines. Really solid. Really solid thing. So this is the beginning of the project. Woo. And I'll keep you guys informed as we go along with what's happening. But yeah, good stuff.